Welcome back to the channel, fellow riders, gearheads, and speed enthusiasts from all corners of the globe. Today, we have some incredibly exciting news to discuss regarding a motorcycle that practically needs absolutely no introduction. In the vast and ever-changing landscape of sport bikes, there are very few names that command as much respect, awe, and sheer reverence as the Suzuki Hayabusa. Ever since it first burst onto the scene in the late 1990s, this machine has been the undisputed king of straight-line speed, a mechanical marvel named after the peregrine falcon, which just so happens to be the fastest animal on the planet, capable of diving at speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour. The Hayabusa was built with a single, uncompromising mission to dominate the street and the track, and to push the boundaries of what was considered legally possible on two wheels. Well, Suzuki has just officially pulled the covers off the brand new 2027 Hayabusa, and while my heart definitely skipped a beat when I saw the announcement, there is a very interesting story to tell about what exactly this new model year brings to the table, or more accurately, what it does not bring. If you are sitting on the edge of your seat hoping for a massive ground-up redesign, a revolutionary new powertrain, or an aggressive overhaul of its iconic aerodynamic silhouette, you might need to temper your expectations just a little bit. The 2027 Suzuki Hayabusa is for all intents and purposes the exact same glorious motorcycle that we have come to know and love over the past 4 years. Technically speaking, the bike has not received any spectacular mechanical upgrades or massive technological leaps forward. But in all fairness, when you have a machine that is already performing at the absolute pinnacle of its class, that is not necessarily a bad thing at all. Sometimes, if it is not broken, you simply don't fix it, and Suzuki seems to fully understand that they have captured lightning in a bottle with the current generation of this legendary hyperbike. At the very heart of the 2027 Hayabusa sits the exact same glorious powerhouse that has made this bike such an intimidating force on the highway. We are talking about the legendary liquid-cooled 1,340 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine.
This absolute monster of a motor is a masterclass in engineering, delivering a wave of smooth, relentless torque and mind-bending top-end horsepower that stretches your arms out of their sockets every single time you aggressively twist the throttle. The power delivery is so incredibly refined, yet so brutally effective that it perfectly encapsulates why the bike borrows its name from the ultimate avian predator. Mated to a flawlessly slick transmission and governed by one of the most sophisticated electronic suites in the motorcycle industry, this engine allows riders to experience terrifying speed with an almost eerie level of stability and control. The current chassis and suspension setup remain completely untouched, continuing to offer that perfect blend of high-speed stability and surprising agility that makes the Hayabusa not just a straight-line missile, but a surprisingly capable canyon carver and long-distance sport tourer. While the mechanical soul of the 2027 Hayabusa remains happily unchanged, Suzuki has decided to keep things fresh by introducing a brand new wardrobe for their flagship sport bike. For the standard version of the 2027 model year, Suzuki is bringing the bike to the world in some incredibly striking new color palettes. Riders will have the option to choose between a deep, menacing glass sparkle black and a vibrant metallic reflective blue. While Suzuki is keeping the color choices just as restrictive as they have in previous years, these new hues are carefully chosen to highlight the massive sweeping curves and wind tunnel-tested fairings that give the Hayabusa its unmistakable imposing presence on the road. The deep metallic flakes in the paint catch the sunlight beautifully, adding an extra layer of premium finish to a bike that already looks like it is traveling at 200 miles per hour, even when it is standing completely still on its kickstand. Of course, all of this performance and undeniable street presence comes at a cost, and this is where we need to talk about the financial side of the 2027 update. As the title of this segment suggests, the new Hayabusa is coming back a little bit more expensive than before. Suzuki has officially announced that the standard 2027 Hayabusa will carry a base price tag of $19,699. If you have been keeping a close eye on the market, you will immediately notice that this is exactly $200 more expensive than the 2026 version. It is worth remembering that the 2026 model, which only hit dealership floors around September of 2025, also saw a $100 price increase over its predecessor. So what we are seeing here is a slow but steady incremental creep in the cost of admission to the Hayabusa Club. It is a reflection of the current economic climate, rising manufacturing costs, and the simple fact that Suzuki knows die-hard fans will continue to pay a slight premium for one of the greatest sport bikes ever produced.
But Suzuki is not just stopping at the standard model. Just like they did with the previous model year, they are also releasing a 2027 Hayabusa Special Edition. This premium variant takes the already phenomenal standard bike and throws in a series of exclusive extras and bespoke finishes that truly set it apart from the crowd. The absolute main draw of the Special Edition is its unique and highly sought-after color scheme. For 2027, the Special Edition presents itself in a breathtaking combination of pearl brilliant white and metallic ort gray, completely elevated by aggressive and sporty red accents scattered across the fairings and wheels. Now, while these specific combinations are new for the Special Edition, sharp-eyed Suzuki aficionados will likely point out that the pearl brilliant white was actually offered as an option for the standard bike last year. By moving it to the Special Edition and pairing it with the stunning ort gray and red highlights, Suzuki has created a visual package that screams exclusivity and high-speed pedigree. Naturally, when you start adding extra visual flair and the prestige of a Special Edition badge, you have to expect the price tag to jump accordingly. If you want to put the 2027 Hayabusa Special Edition in your garage, you are going to be looking at a starting price of $20,399. This represents a $270 hike in price compared to the previous model year Special Edition. While nobody likes to see prices constantly ticking upward year after year, the reality is that a $270 increase on a motorcycle that costs north of 20 grand is practically a drop in the bucket.
For the riders who demand the absolute best and want a machine that stands out at every single bike night or track day, the slight bump in price for the Special Edition is a completely justifiable expense. At the end of the day, the 2027 Suzuki Hayabusa proves that true greatness does not always require constant reinvention. Suzuki has meticulously crafted a hyperbike that delivers unparalleled acceleration, supreme high-speed comfort, and an aura of intimidation that no other motorcycle can replicate. The subtle color changes give new buyers something fresh to look forward to, while the minor price adjustments simply reflect the reality of the modern motorcycle market. Whether you are looking to conquer the drag strip, embark on a cross-country tour at triple-digit speeds, or simply own a piece of living motorcycle history, the Hayabusa remains the ultimate weapon of choice. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Are you a fan of the new color options, and do you think the incremental price increases are justified for a bike that remains mechanically unchanged? As always, thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive and subscribe for more daily automotive and motorcycle news. Ride safe, keep the rubber side down, and we will see you in the next one.